Hey, Natomas Park, happy Sunday. Last Sunday of February, February 28th. Tiffany here to do core training, interval style. We're gonna do it kind of like a Tabata. So every exercise basically is gonna go in twos. So it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, working really hard during the 20 seconds, resting quickly, catching your breath, recommitting your form, and getting right back to it. For some things, it's gonna feel pretty easy, but each song and each muscle focus, we're gonna kind of gain some intensity, and the duration's gonna make it get hard. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on that form, okay? Promise me. What that means, you're gonna tighten the abdominals, right? We tend to kind of stand like this, we tend to work like this, we're all on those computers. I want you to picture your spine lengthening, right? Lengthening. And when we crunch, you're contracting. Your abdominals contract, and that rounds the spine. We're also gonna do some lower back work. When you contract, you stretch through the front side and work the back side. We're gonna do a little bit of both. With Tabata, when we're moving quickly, it's that much more important that you kind of mentally focus on the form, focus on the move you're doing. That'll increase the work the muscles are doing, and it'll keep you safe. And anything you need to modify or make lower, do that, right? Like we're gonna start kind of lower and add some intensity options. Maybe you don't go, or maybe you start and then you're like, oh, go down back to the lower level. No problem. All of it's good stuff, okay? So we're gonna warm up a little bit with some breathing and some moving, keeping it kind of low key. And then we're starting, I should get my routine now. We're starting on the floor. We're going right into it. All right, let me see. Bam, I've got it. I'm gonna go right into the abdominals. So have a mat nearby, some water, okay? And a good attitude. I hope you've enjoyed this lovely weather all this weekend. Good. All right, getting started. Music is going on. I've got the routine. I have my mat ready. I'll pull it more into view this time. All right, I want you to stand nice and wide. Good. Just give me a little rock side to side. Good. Get up. Just slow a little bit and shake it out. All right, I want you to plant those feet. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, reach a little bit side to side. Let me so you can see those arms. Good. Come back to the center. Go down and up again. And reach. Maybe lean a little bit. Lengthening through the sides. Down and up. Inhale and exhale. Hold it down this time. Now give me a shoulder roll left, right, forward roll left, and right. Go right back, left, right, forward, left. Again, one time. Left, right, go forward, left, right. Now one more on the right side. Good. Come down, take a deep breath in, and heel toe those feet in. Good. Now, this is working those hip flexors, which, if you tend to sit a lot, they're bent too much. So we don't want to do too much of this, but it is good to warm up the front side, right? Now take it back. Tap, tap. And I want you to keep that body nice and long. Tapping one leg at a time. Warming up the back now. 4, 3, 2. Take it to the knees forward again. Cross the elbow. Getting a little bit of extra core rotation. Tap it back. Good. Bring it over across. Again, working that rotation in the abdominals in the back. Back to the front. Go left. Right. Left. Right. 4, 3, 2. Tap it back. over. Good. 4, 3, 2. Leave that right leg back. And I want you to lean over. Take a nice deep breath in. Come down, bend that left knee, and reach over. Good. And hold it. Squeeze that right leg back, try to press the heel down. And now try to wrap that left arm around and look to the left. Good. Take a deep breath in. And left knee. Good. Now tap that left leg back. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Left leg back. Right leg's in front. I want you to bring those arms over. Come up and down. Up and down. Good. Bending that right knee. Driving that right heel down. One more. Come down and hold. Go ahead and bring that left arm across. Wrap that right arm around the back. And turn to look. Pressing that left heel down. Weight is in the right heel on the front leg. And twist it. 4, 3, 2. Take a deep breath in. And roll it out. Good. Tap your leg. Last little warm up here. Then we're going to get right into that Tabata. Working hard on the floor. Good. Plant those legs and come down and up. Down and up. Now, you're not just going down and up with the legs. You're going to rock that pelvis forward and back. Tuck and back. So you contract and you contract. Contracting the pelvis, contracting the lower back. Tuck and back. So you squeeze the glutes and tuck and back. Tuck and back. I call it the Elvis pelvis. You have to be mindful here. Good. 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Come back to neutral. Come all the way up. Hands behind your head and side. Center. Now this is not so much an abdominal exercise. It's more of a stretch through the sides and a spinal bend. But I want you to zip up the abdominals to keep that body nice and firm and focused. And that will be extra work. But it's good to stretch through here. Good. 1 more. Each way. Come back to the middle. Take a deep breath in. Turn the knees into forward. Forward fold halfway and hold. Now stretch out those hamstrings. Lengthen the spine. Nice long body. Picture the hips going up and back. They can even hinge behind the heels a little bit. And you're just supporting yourself. Hold it. Good. Take a deep breath in. And heel toe all the way in. Good. Roll out those shoulders. Grab a quick sip of water and get to your mat. Now we are going down to the deck. We're going to be down here for a while. Starting our Tabata. Do you remember? Tabata, you work hard. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Hustle. Okay? All right. I had a hair malfunction. Sorry. I want you all the way on your back. Get ready. Now, real quick form chat while I change the music. When you come all the way down, control the release. Coming down, bend the knees for now, and lay there for a second. Just kind of chill. And feel how you might feel like right the top of your buttocks and your shoulder blades might be kind of the thing you feel the most on the mat. When you contract your abdominals, you should feel that lower spine press down to the mat. And it almost feels like your hips tuck up a little bit, that pelvic floor lifts if you've got one. So that should always be your base. We should never be relaxing. Not when we're working, right? I mean, when you're sleeping, yeah, it's good. But contract. All right, I'm going to start our Tabata when we get the music. Sorry. I exited out. All right, Tabata. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, I like this one. All right, so they counted down for us, which is even great. So hands are going to be behind your head. You've got that contraction. We're going to do a good old-fashioned basic crunch. Just 20 seconds of your life.
3.
You want to start at point A and up, down. You get to pick that pace. Pick that pace. Try to keep it nice and steady, but you're still warming up, okay? So keep it simple. Exhale, inhale.
3, 2, 1.
Now when you rest, try to rest. Shake it out, okay? We're gonna go back, we're doing another set, just like that. Prepare and work. Here we go, up. Maybe you wanna go a little faster, maybe not. You're focusing on the contraction, the hands are supporting, not pulling. Come on, and rest.
Cycle 2.
Now we're doing that again. We're going to crunch, but this time I challenge you to alternate the knee in. You ready? Here we go. Prepare and work. Make it nice and smooth. Keep that knee bent and legs neutral. It's just adding a little extra work.
3, 2, 1.
There's your rest. One more like that. Remember, if you start to feel tired, maybe you take the legs out. Or maybe you rest an extra 20 seconds and you skip around. It's your choice. Come on, work it. I like to just tap my toes, helps me stay focused.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna rest. Now we're gonna stay on one side. Left elbow towards the right leg. You're gonna come across and out. Across and out. Go. So that left elbow and shoulder come across towards that right knee as you tuck it in. This is how you work obliques. This is how you work those obliques because they are diagonal muscles. So you have to go diagonal. Rest. I want you to stay on the same side. Right leg, left arm. Stay on the same side. Let's exhaust that one side and then we'll switch.
And work.
Here we go. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, maybe you take out that support, you take out that bent leg. It's up to you.
3, 2, 1.
Here's your rest. Now you have two more. This time, right elbow and shoulder. Come up and across towards that left knee. Other side.
And work.
Here we go. Focus on the up and the over. The up and the over. So you're not just tilting to the side. You're coming up and over. Picture the shoulder going.
1.
Take a rest. One more. You've got one more on that side. Right elbow towards left leg. You can extend the leg and the arm or keep it short.
And
Last one. Make it work. Come on. All right, make it bigger if you want it. You should still be coming up and over.
2, 1. Rest.
There's your rest.
Recover for 1 minute.
Recover. So we're going to shake it out here. And then we're going to go into work on the back side. Okay? Now, what I want you to do whenever we're resting is to take advantage of it. Do at least 30 seconds. I'll give you a heads up. Or maybe you're letting the hips shake out. You can even kind of tug, shake it out here. But if you want to join me for this challenge, before we go into bridges, you can do 30 seconds with me, picking your level from the first round. So maybe you want to just add some extra crunches. Maybe you want to march the knees. Maybe you want to do a little switch. Our next round is going to be bridges and pelvic tilts. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So, remember that Elvis pelvis I showed you?
5,
We're going to do that.
4, 3, 2,
Okay? I
1.
want you to squeeze and tuck. Go. Leave those arms down. Heels down. Contract. And lift. Squeeze that belly button in. And then lift the hips by contracting the glutes. This is a great way to strengthen the back.
3, 2, 1.
Good. Rest.
Cycle 1
Let me
complete.
make sure I'm doing this in the right order. Yes.
Prepare and
One more time. Here we go. Little pelvic tilt. Tuck it. Tuck. Come on. Squeeze. Squeeze.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good.
Cycle 2 complete.
All right. Now we're going to add some up and downs. I want you to tuck and then round. Tuck and round. Now try to imagine the vertebrae coming off one at a time and then going back down one at a time. Picture the roll through the spine and then the unroll. Roll and roll.
3, 2, 1.
Take a little rest.
Cycle
Take a
3
little rest.
complete.
Cycle 3. Now,
Prepare.
one more with that hip lift. One more. Come on, huh? Keep those shoulders blades down. Those arms nice and long. The heels dug in. Yes, this works your hamstrings and glutes. Bonus.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Now we're going to pull our bridges up on this next one. And we're going to breathe heavy. And that's going to get our transverse abdominals.
Prepare.
Okay? So, press up and I want you to breath of fire. If you do yoga, picture it all going in and out through your abdominals.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
If you do yoga or Pilates does it too, where you feel that belly button squeeze in and then you express it. You actually push the tummy out.
And
Here we go, lift. Feel it, push. You should be able to see your tummy go in and out.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, now we're going back to that little pelvic tilt. But we're adding in parts 1 with that crunch at the same time. It's called an accordion crunch. So now you've got that little pelvic tilt at the same time that you're doing that torso crunch. Really trying to get the whole length of those really long abdominals.
3, 2, 1. Rest. Cycle 7 complete.
One more. We're doing that pelvic tilt accordion crunch. Okay?
Prepare
and work. Here we go. Make sure you're not arching your back at the bottom. It stays pressed into the mat the whole time. That's your core working. Tuck in that belly button. Squeeze that pelvis up.
3, 2, 1.
And rest.
Woo! For 1 minute.
Okay, we're going to recover. We're going to roll over. I think it's time to roll over. Yep. We're going to roll over and take a minute to stretch those abdominals. Now, while you're down here, give me a quick hip stretch. Because we are going to be working those hips a little bit when we stand up. They help us work the obliques. So take a minute to do a number 4 Piriformis Stretch, stretching through the hips. Great for the back. Okay, we're going to roll over. Get onto your tummy. And just give a little baby stretch. Let that tummy stretch out a little bit. We're going into a plank series. We're going to start with just a good old-fashioned plank hold. I encourage elbows, forearm plank. I'm gonna start with my knee plank hold and then go to a full plank hold so you can see the options, okay? All right. Elbows are underneath your shoulders. Contract your abdominals and press your knees down. Now, if you want to be bent knee, that's fine. But the hips should be lifted and in line.
2, 1.
Hold. You can have your hands together, that's a little bit easier, or separate, a little bit harder. Suck in that belly button.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right.
Cycle 1 complete.
So do that hold again. I'm going to go into my full knee or full elbow plank.
Prepare and
You can go straight to knees. Hold. Suck in the belly button. Push away with your chest muscles. Squeeze the legs. Hold.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Now this time, put those knees down. Take a moment to get into child's pose because we're going into full plank next. So palms,
and
toes. I want a knee tuck. Or you just do a full plank hold. Okay? Even if you're doing this, you can tuck, take it back. Tuck. Keep those arms locked out.
1. Rest.
Rest.
Cycle 3 complete.
We're doing that again. Full plank, tuck the knees. Knee plank, tuck the knees. It's up to you. It's not tabletop. Hips are low. Three,
2, 1. Rest. Cycle 4
okay,
complete.
sit back. Get ready for a side plank. So I'm going to come on to my right elbow. Looks like left, whatever.
And
Hips are stacked. Lift, lift, lift. Hold. Hold it here. Hold it. Chest lifted. Reaching up. Squeezing the glutes. Hips level.
2, 1.
Rest.
Cycle
Same
5
side.
complete.
Same side. Can you go to full? Maybe you want to add a wrap. It's your challenge. Last time on this side. Side plank. Add a wrap if you want extra.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Now,
Cycle 6.
I'm taking my 10-second break to turn over. You can just flip and turn your back to the computer. I'm going to start here.
And work.
I'm going to lift, lift, lift. Now I'm on my left side, lifting, squeezing my glutes, squeezing my abdominals, lifting my hips up. My top foot is my anchor. I don't have a lot of weight on my bottom knee.
2, 1. Rest.
Take a
Cycle
rest.
7 complete.
Go to that full side plank. Add the twist if you need extra. You work hard for you.
Prepare and work.
Go! Come on. Squeeze. There should not be a lot of weight on this bottom shoulder if you're squeezing your abdominals and your legs. Add the twist if you want.
3, 2, 1. And rest. Recover for 1 minute.
Feeling good. Roll onto your tummy again. Shaking it out. We're going into our superhero series. Now, superheroes. And you can hold a plank while I talk to you about this if you want a little extra, right? Superheroes are for the lower back. Really, we're going to add some upper back and some glutes and hamstrings too, but I'm going to pause the music because I want to give you a speech. It is for strengthening the lower back. We're going to start very mild. And then we're going to add elements. You have to listen to your body. It should not hurt. It should feel like work, but it should not hurt. If you feel like you have done superheroes and you can't walk after, if your back hurts so bad, not a good move for you. Do the lowest version and see how you feel. Okay? There's ways to play with it at the low version. All right, that being said, here we go. We're going to do a little water break after this. So being mindful, long legs, they're not just hanging out, okay? Long legs, toes tucked under. Start with your hands stacked, resting on the back of your hands. I want you to contract your abdomen, or your back, pressing your abdomen into the mat. And I want you to lift up. 4. Okay, that's going to be the first part of the hold. Keep that spine nice and long, contracting the lower back and lifting. Even if you're experienced, try the low version. Try to memorize where your chest goes. 1. Lower down. Cycle 1. When we add the legs in for the next round, see if you're able to maintain that same level of lift. And work. Lift and lift the legs. Can you keep that same level of lift on the chest? If it's too intense, try one leg. If it's too intense, keep both legs down. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Cycle 2 complete. Now I'm turning a little bit. We're adding some ups and downs. I want you to extend your arms. Right arm, left leg, lift, lower, switch, lower. Lift, keeping that spine long, controlling the lift. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Cycle 3 complete. Second round of this, second cycle of this. You can alternate again or do both legs and both arms. So options, taking it up and down. Up and down. You do not have to. Keep it an alternating situation. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Cycle 4, complete. Break. Okay, now we're going to go into a full length hold. You can hold it still or add swimmers. So lift. Just hold or swim. Swim. You keep those legs squeezed and you just lift up and down. You keep those arms squeezed and you lift up and down. Rest when you need it. 3, 2, 1. Rest. What if that feels too intense? Complete. Try just the hold. Or go back to the alternating lifts. You have options. You can build it. And work. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to strengthen that upper back too. Those rear delts and those rhomboids. This is really important because our front tends to be over strong. Bend your arms. I want you to lift one, down. The other, down. Both. You pick. Alternate or do both. 3, hit, 2, squeeze, rest. Cycle 7, complete. Do that same thing. Add the legs if you want. Okay, you don't have to. And work. Parachute superhero. But I'd rather you focus on that upper back squeeze. Picture those shoulder blades squeezing a pencil. This is your last one. 2, 1. And rest. Recover for 1 minute. Press those palms to the side. Come up into knee plank. Slowly shake it back. Put yourself into a child's pose. Nice and easy. Hips back with the heels. Keep those arms long, slide down. Now you just went from major back extensions, now you're rounding. Be gentle, go slow. I'm actually gonna pause this so that we can focus on our stretching and our water breaths. And then we're gonna come into some standing core work, okay? Extending the body here, let that spine lengthen. Now be mindful, suck in the tummy, take a deep breath in, and then press into tabletop. From here, come all the way up, support your lower back, and push those hip flexors forward, and stick out that tummy, come straight into the front side here. But give yourself some support. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes, hold on to that that lumbar region, and push. Good, come back to the middle. All right, grab a quick sip of water and then come to a standing position. Make sure your mat is not in a tripping hazard way. All right, we've got 2 series standing, making our way back down to the floor for the final, okay? I hope you're all feeling okay. We had 2 of you, now we only have 1. Whatever happened? Okay. All right, turning the music back on. Get set up for standing. Remember that tug I taught you, right? We're gonna do that standing. So you're gonna do a standing crunch. And really what that means is you're gonna crunch forward, but you can't fold forward because then you're doing a waist and hip, no. Tuck. It's as if you were laying down and you did a crunch, right? That's what we're trying to do. So get a nice safe stance.
4, 3, 2.
All right.
Work.
Crunch. Crunch. Tuck that pelvis up. Make sure you don't overarch on the way back. You stop in the middle. Rock those hips back and tuck.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Good.
Cycle 1 complete.
Now you can add knees to this next one if you want.
And work.
If you feel like that takes out that pelvic tilt for you and you just start bending, take it out. This is more important. And you actually will get more work done if you keep those legs down, if you stay focused.
3,
It'll be less cardio.
1. Rest.
All right.
Cycle 2.
Now we're gonna work right here. These are getting into the obliques. But again, you have to feel it.
3.
You're gonna crunch. It's that same kind of tilt.
Work.
Tuck. Tuck. So look at it. Tuck. I squeeze my hips forward and I go down right at the ankle. You have to feel it. Squeeze those glutes.
3,
Contract.
1. Rest. Cycle
Rest.
3 complete.
One more set of those. Okay, one more set of those. If you want to go a little faster, you can. If you can stay focused. Picture those obliques going. Uh-oh. I have my do not disturb on. How did they get through? I'm sorry. Come on. Forward. Crunch. 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 Crunch.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Okay.
Cycle 4 complete.
Going into cycle 5, we're going to start that right leg. You're going to bring it up a little bit at an angle. That right side. Focus. Right there. Stand nice and tall and then crunch.
3, 2, 1.
And keep that knee out there and imagine that knee coming up as you crunch forward, okay? Same side, same side.
Prepare and work.
Pull it down, extend, extend. Add that length and get that extra crunch. Keep that chest up. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, last two, working the left side. Shake it out.
Prepare and work.
Left side, balancing on that right leg, coming up and out of that waist, crunch. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Rest. Cycle 7 complete.
One more. See if you can add that extension. Work that shoulder.
Prepare and work.
Pull it. Pull. Imagine. Pull. Lengthen. Pull. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Rest. Recover for 1
All right. Nice job. Give yourself some little hip circles here. Good. All right. I'm going to give you a little preview of our next series. Staying standing. We're going to do more rotations this way. Now, trunk rotations, that's what this is. This is your trunk. And rotating can be great work for the abdominals because you suck up and zip up that core. And then you've got the rotation, which helps you work the back, okay, upper all the way through the mid. If you're mindless about it, you're going to wrench something. You have to be focused. You have to suck it up and in. And I like soft knees because they help you get that athletic stance so you don't have a lot of, there should be not a lot of hippie action. It's through the middle. Like BB-8, right? This is BB-8's head, that's his body, and it spins all the way around, right? This is BB-8's head. Your top half. Y'all know BB-8, yeah?
3, 2, 1. Work.
Start kind of slow. Get used to it. Make sure your hips are not moving. Lock it down. Picture one elbow going behind. But don't wrench it. Don't force it. Twist it. Bringing yourself out like a wet towel.
1. Rest.
Take a little break.
Cycle 1.
Take a little break.
Prepare and work.
Come on. Get it going. Maybe you can get a little pace on it. All right, right leg. You know how we were kind of bringing it up to that top? We're going to do that again, but this time we're going to bring our left elbow across that right leg. Come on, you can do it. Rotate. Rotate. Get a little pace on it. This is your cardio burn for core today.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Good.
Cycle 3.
Same side. Same side. Now bring that knee across and try to bring that elbow over. Maybe they meet, maybe they don't.
And
You're coming across. Twist. 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 Now you're coming in with that knee. Tuck it in and bring that left elbow over. Keep that chest proud. You're not collapsing. You're twisting. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest.
Cycle
I promise we're going to stretch through those at the end of class. Let's move to the side. Right elbow, left leg. Keeping it out for the first set. Right? It's out. So you have a bigger rotation trying to get that right elbow over. Over. Balance.
Three, 2, 1.
Rest.
Cycle 5 complete.
One more of this series, of this style. But this time bringing that knee in. That right elbow comes across.
Work.
Come on. Picture that body twisting. Work it. Even if the knee is low, you're still rotating, right?
3,
You gotta hustle.
1.
Seated. on your neck and sit. Our last 2 cycles, Russian twist.
Prepare.
Abs tight, go. Same thing. Hips and legs are locked down. You're twisting. You've got this lean back. Abs tight.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Now you're going all the way down. Last cycle. We're making our way back down to the ground. Last cycle, bicycles. Speaking of cycle.
And work.
All right, go. Get that rotation.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Recover.
Stay on your mat. I'm just moving my mat so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, we're going to stretch here. I promised we would. I want you to take your right ankle over your left leg and just sit there for a minute. Lay there, whatever. Now you're stretching through the right hip. Go ahead and press down through the left heel and lift it up, intensifying that stretch and stretching out the hip flexors. And down. Switch sides. Left ankle over the right knee. Lift the hips up and hold. Come on down. Shake it out. Now, put the soles of your feet together and let the knees go out. Contract the abdominals. Bring the hands behind your head. I want you to just crunch in the middle here. Don't let the back arch contract and crunch. So, you are actively contracting the abdominals to keep that back long against the mat. Okay? So that you never relax all the way to where that back arches up.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And that's going to be harder with your knees in this position. Because if you let gravity just take hold, they flop open and your back arches. You contract, the pelvic tucks, your knees come in.
Work.
Again.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. Arms down. Take a little break. We're going to go back to that diamond, but this time we're going to reverse it. They call it a reverse curl. Arms down. Lift. Down. Lift. Down. So lift those hips up, controlling the movement. You should not be swinging or flinging. There should be none of this. Okay? It's little, but it's mighty.
2, 1.
Rest. You're doing another one of those. Why are your knees open? Those hip flexors don't get to help as much.
Prepare.
Holding that diamond really makes the abdominals do the work. Now, we like to think of our abdominals as upper and lower. Really, they're long muscles all the way down. They're not separate. But you do kind of really engage different parts of that long muscle doing different exercises.
Cycle 4 complete.
We're putting those together. The crunch really kind of gets to the lower. The reverse tends to get to the upper part of that one long muscle. Both. Come on. Do both. Sandwich.
Three, 2, 1. Rest. Cycle 5 complete.
One more, just like that.
Prepare and work. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Take those feet out, bring the knees in. So maybe our hip flexors were getting a rest, but our abductors were really working. Now let's squeeze the adductors. Last two, up, up. So your feet are wide, your knees are squeezed together. We're giving those abductors to work the outer, working the inner. Last two cycles.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Second,
Last
seven.
one, you're gonna hold up, and you're just gonna hold. We've done it before. You can stay here.
And work.
This is it.
Three, two, one. Rest. Tabata 8 complete.
Woo! Okay, I want you to just relax all the way. Don't recover for 1 minute. I want you to walk those legs out all the way. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop her talking to us. I want you to extend those legs all the way. Take the arms out all the way. And just lay like a blob. Lay like a blob. Let the breath catch. Take nice deep breaths in and out. Good. In and out. All right, from here, we stretch through those hips a little bit already. Let's stretch through the front side more. So I want you to scoot over and then roll over. Here, I'll put on some nice music for you. I'll put on some, whoops. Nice music, not Tabata. Let's do this. Chill music. It's literally called chill music. One more if you want. Chill music. All right, elbows, legs are extended, lifting up. If you can, press those palms and push all the way into cobra. Let the tummy hang out. And come back down to modified or baby cobra. Let the tummy press down still. Now from here, slide the abdomen down, bring the hands to the outside of the chest line. Come up into knee plank. And then walk and center yourself in tabletop. Okay, so your shoulders are over your elbows and wrists, knees are over your hips. I want you to inhale your breath and picture your hips lifting up, your chest lifting up, your tummy sinking down like a cow. And then on that exhale, reverse it, tucking that pelvis forward. You're pushing those hips forward, tucking that chin towards the chest, rounding the spine, pressing through the palms to catch. Inhale, sink the abdomen, lift, taking all the breath you can. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin, express that breath. Inhale, sink. Exhale, suck in that belly button, tuck that chin round. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale, sink the tummy, lift. And exhale, tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin around the spine. Now inhale, come back to neutral. And then exhale, round it all the way up. From here, I want you to take your right leg out, way out. Like your foot's beyond where you think you need. And then push your hips forward, resting your right elbow on your right leg. Let that hip flexor push down and forward. So your knees should safely be over your ankle. The back leg is just extended as much as you can, stretching through those hip flexors. Those psoas help a lot with abdominal work. So we gotta make sure we give them some room. middle. Push that leg back. Standing nice and tall. Give me some neck circles. Rolling the head down side to side. Come back to the middle. Take that left leg all the way out. Pushing that right hip flexor forward and down. Resting, supporting yourself. You're not sinking onto it, but you're supporting yourself as you actively stretch. Running a few minutes late here, sorry. You'll be okay. And come back through the middle. And come all the way up. Nice job. I hope you had a good class. I hope you feel like you got some good work, but didn't overdo it. Keeping your core, your abdominals and your back, this is, wow. Your abdominals and your back nice and strong can really, really help you stay healthy in so many ways. With digestion, with posture, which prevents backaches and headaches, right? This is your focus. Stand proud. You should be. You made it through 2020 and part of 2021 already. I'll see you soon. Stay healthy.